Hello, this is going to be the room that I'm doing my exam in. My utensils are going to be up here on the counter. Okay. Ooh. Get this repositioned here. Alrighty. So my name is Kristen Swanson. I'm going to be the provider doing a neurological exam on you today. Can you tell me your name and date of birth?
Rachel Webb, 12385.
All right. So I'm going to start with your 12 cranial nerves. I'm going to start with the first one, which is your sense of smell. I'm going to put a scent on each side. Just tell me if you can smell it on that side and if it's what you smell.
Yes. Pleasant. Pleasant.
All right. Then I'm going to move on to your cranial nerve number 2, which is your vision. I'm going to stand beside you here. I just want you to cover your eye and then read the lowest line you can read.
LTFPH.
All right. Cover the other eye and read the lower line.
HPFTL.
Good. All right. Then we're going to cover the same one of your eyes. I'm just going to mock you and cover the same eye. I want you to tell me when you can see my fingers. I'm just checking your peripheral vision.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Good. Cover the other eye.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Good. I'm going to now look at your eyes, make sure your pupils are reactive. If you could look at the calendar over there on the wall, it's going to have a bright light, okay? Good. Normally I would dim the lights, but for the sake of the video, we're going to keep that up. All right, and we're going to also go to check cranial nerves number 3, 4, and 6, which is your eye muscle. So I want you to keep your head straight and just follow your eyes with my fingers, okay? I almost said boop. All right, I'm going to check cranial nerve number 5. That is your jaw. I want you to clench your jaw for me, and I'm just going to touch your face and make sure that muscle's all the way up to your temporal. Good. Now open your mouth and then move your jaw side to side. Good. I'm going to have you close your eyes. I'm going to check the sensitivity on your face. I'll check your forehead, cheek, and your jaw. Let me know if you feel it.
Yes.
In all 3 places?
Yes.
Good. All right, now I'm going to check for cranial number 7. And that is your facial expressions. So I'm going to go ahead and have you smile and frown, and then raise your eyebrows as high as you can, and then close your eyes as tight. I'm going to try to open your eyes. Don't let me open them. Good. Next is cranial nerve number 8, which is your hearing. I'm going to do a little rub with my fingers. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to have you close your eyes, and then I'm going to do that on both sides. I want you to tell me which side you can hear it on, okay?
Right. Left. Left.
Good. Now I'm going to go to cranial nerves 9, 10, and 12. That is checking your voice, making sure your tongue is symmetrical, and then that your palate is rising. So I'm going to have you stick your tongue out and say, ah. Good. And then wiggle your tongue from side to side, and then go up, and then down. Good. Lastly is cranial nerve number 11, and that is your shoulder accessory muscle. So I'm going to put my hands on your shoulders, and I'm going to push down, you push up. Good. And then on the side of your face, do the same thing. Good. Now I'm going to go to more type of coordination things. I'm going to move my finger and I'm going to point, and I want you to touch my fingertip with yours and then always come back to your nose with each new location, okay? Good. And then I'll have you do some pat claps. So I want you to flip your rotations on your legs. There we go. Good. And then I'll have you come all the way down to the side of the bed, your table, and do some toe pats. So heels down forward and pat your toes. Good. And then I'm going to have you do a gait test. I'm going to walk to make sure that your gait is steady. I'll have you walk towards the computer. Just walk like normal. On your way back, walk back like you are walking on a tightrope. Good. One more, walk up and down. When you walk down, I want you to walk on the heels of your feet, and then when you come back, walk on the tippy toes. Good. Alrighty. And then I want you to do like a little miniature squat. You don't have to go all the way down, but just bend your knees. Good. And then I'll have you come back in front of the table here, and then feet together, arms down by your side. I'll have you close your eyes. I'm checking to see your balance even with your eyes are closed. Typically we do this for about 30 seconds. And then I'll have you go ahead and lift your arms out in front of you, palms up to the sky. Good. Then have you stand there for about 30 seconds as well. All right, and then you can go ahead and put your arms down and then sit down. Now we're going to move to sensory. So what I'm going to have you do is, strength test. I'm going to do your strength test. I'm going to have put your arms out like this, like you're strong. I'm going to use my hands and I'm going to push against you. I want you to pull your arms up, and then on the back way, I want you to put your arms back. Okay? Pull towards you. Good. And then back. Good. And then same with your wrist. Push up with your fingers. Good. And then down. Good. Fingers apart. I'm going to squeeze your fingers together. Don't let me close them up. Good. And then with your thumbs, I want you to touch your pinky finger as possible, but I'm going to put my fingers in here and kind of give some resistance. Good. And then squeeze my fingers. Wonderful. Same thing I'm going to do with your lower extremities. I'm going to do each leg one by one because it's kind of hard to do them both. I'm going to be touching the top of your thighs and some of your inner thighs. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to start with your right over here. Pull up. And then push down. Good. Push out. And then in. Same with the side. Good. And then down. Out. Good. In. Do the same thing with your knees. I'll have you push out. Good. And then in. Good. And then with your toes, lift up. And then down like you're pushing the gas pedal. Good. While you're sitting here, I'm going to have you close your eyes. And I'm going to look at your toes. I want you to tell me which direction that I leave your toe in, okay?
Down.
And this one.
Up.
Good. All right. Now I want to go with sensory. I'm going to check the sensitivity on your shoulders, your inner forearm, outer forearm, and then your thumb and your ring finger. So I'm going to first show you what they're going to feel like here. Here is the sharp, and then here is the soft. Okay?
Sharp. 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 Sharp.
Put your hands up.
Sorry.
You're okay.
Sharp. 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 Soft. 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 Soft.
Good. I'm doing both of those equally on bilateral extremities each way down. Now I'm going to move to your lower extremities. Same thing, I'm going to use the thighs, your inner and your outer side of your shins and calves, and then your pinky toe and your big toe, okay? Go ahead and close your eyes for me.
Sharp. 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 Sharp.
Good.
Soft. 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 Soft.
All right, doing that equally and bilaterally too. All right, and then while I have your eyes closed, I'm going to give you 2 items, and I want you to tell me which items are in your palm of your hands, okay?
Paperclip.
Good. Sorry if I can get it out.
Key.
Good, and one more time.
Paperclip. Key.
Good. I'm going to have you keep your eyes closed here. I'm going to draw a letter or a number in the palm of your hands, and I want you to tell me what number I'm drawing, okay?
T. 2.
Good. Alrighty. And then go ahead and keep your eyes closed here. I'm going to touch part of your bodies, and I just want you to tell me what location, side, and object, or part of your body I'm touching, okay?
Right shoulder. Left thigh. Right calf, shin.
Okay.
Both hands.
Good. Alrighty. Then I'm going to have you go ahead and lay back. I'm going to put your feet up here. And while I lay you back, I'm going to check your neck muscles. I'm going to make sure that you don't have any reaction to pain either in your hips or your lower extremities. Okay. All right, so go ahead and just relax. I'm going to lift your head up. Inside. All right, no signs here. And then I'm going to lift your legs up. Let me do them, make it passive. I'm going to bring them up to your belly here. And then I'm going to extend. Good. And then lift your leg. Wonderful. Same with this leg. Going to bring it up to your belly. Extend. Good. And then lift. Wonderful. Normally at this time I would do the abdominal cutaneous sensitivity test, but she has respectfully declined that. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and turn over onto your belly. Alrighty, and since her legs are nice and relaxed, I'm gonna go ahead and check her Achilles reflex here. Good. Good. Go ahead and flip on back. I'm gonna put your feet down. Alright. And normally at this time too, I would also do the cutaneous sensitivity on her foot, where you start at the ball of her feet and move up to the top of her toes to see if she reacts, but also declines that one as well. So I'm going to check for your tricep and your bicep, your brachial, and then your knee reflexes next, okay? So go ahead and just relax your arm for me. Okay. And I'm going to bring it over this way. Just relax your arm. And this one. Relax your arm. There you go. All right. Same with this one, nice and relaxed. Good. All right, and then relax your arm. Good. Thank you. All right. Last, I'm going to check the reflexes in your knee here. All right, ready? All right. And normally I would also do a vibration test. I would start at the feet with a tuning fork that I don't have and check to make sure that she is feeling the vibrations. If not, I would continuously check the vibrations proximally up to her to her abdomen. Same with her hands. I would check the vibration in her hands, and then if she didn't feel it there, I would check proximally up her arms. And that is all for my exam. Thank you.